Okay, good morning, or wherever. I feel like I do this every time. Time zones are wacky, but hello. Hello everyone who is here. Hello Gandalf, you're here early. Well, there you go. Welcome. You can see the beginnings. Right, okay, starting that, Minecraft. So, what are we doing today? Good question. Haven't really thought that through. So, probably something with the wheel. What needs done? Do you know what I might do next? I'm gonna add the destroying system, I think, for the wheel, right? Because currently, so what I did last time was I tied an ID to each of the 3 entities here, who automatically get summoned, whenever you place the wheel. So if I was to place this, the saddle's automatically placed, and we're all good on that front. So I just need to make sure that whenever this is destroyed, those entities also get destroyed. So what have you done? I've not done anything since after I finished yesterday, because I was just working on the video yesterday, the short. If you haven't seen it, I've put out a friendly difficulty data pack. I coded that a little bit ago. When was that? A few days ago. And I released that as a short. It's on there if you want to go and look at it if you haven't already. Self-promotion. Right, so yeah, let's do that then. So, how am I going to destroy this ship helmet? Because, here's the thing. In survival, I don't know why I cleared my inventory, I didn't need to do that. In survival, I should just use this, shouldn't I? In survival, I can't break that item frame, right? I also can't, like, destroy that. I can't really do much. So, the only way that I can really think of destroying this in a good way is... Ooh, hold on, let me try something. I thought I wasn't unmuted there. Is there any Optifine for Minecraft Bedrock? I doubt it. There might be. I may be wrong. Where did that chain go? Okay. Okay, so here are the 2 options that I'm kind of seeing. Number 1 is we move the model a little bit, so the inside of the chain lines up with the hitbox there, and then we test for that chain being broken. Or we just test for the block underneath being destroyed. Oh, what was it? What would be better? So with the chain... okay, so the thing with the chain is it could kind of be exploited easier. I'm gonna kill that quickly. It could be exploited easier because function cast recipes for the hello fluff stuff, welcome. Yo. So yeah, what I was gonna say was the chain could be more easily exploited because you could do this and push it out the way, which would break. It would still break this, but it would be basically a chain duplication machine, which is not great. Not great. I think Detective the Pig dies. It's more vanilla, like, you know, you have to kill the boat to get it. You know what? I didn't consider that. Because that saddle's always going to be there. That's a very true point. What I could do is I could just test for the pig being killed. That might be a good way to do things. I actually like that a lot. I think that's a much better solution than the block stuff, because that can be a little bit glitchy. Well, not glitchy, but it's just a little bit... It doesn't feel very intuitive. That makes sense though. Do you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Chain farm, lol. Yeah. That wouldn't be amazing. Okay. I've not made that armor stand invisible. I'll need to do that. I can do that later. So, okay. What I'm gonna do is... I'm going to need to edit the data of this pig, because currently it cannot be killed in survival, because it's invulnerable. So what I need to do is I need to make it invulnerable to anything other than the player's punch. I guess would be the best way to do things. I mean, I guess I don't need to. I could just test for it dying, because if it dies, it's because the player's got a block in the way. Like, it would be if there was a... It would be because there was a block, like, right there. Can you make a new block for the ship? I'm not too sure what you mean. Oh, do you mean like... No, you can kill it if it's invulnerable. Can you? You can't. I think you mean can't. So I'll need... Because right now I'm in survival, right? And it won't take any damage whatsoever. The only damage it can take is in creative, which I guess is still an issue because some people will play this in creative. So I think... okay. Do you know? Is that switched? It has! Okay. Let's see. So what... Oh, that's the wrong data pack. Hold on. That's the friendly difficulty. Whoops. Buildable ships. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So, new... Oh, okay, we've got all these summon commands. So... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? My brain's just went totally blank. Oh, invulnerable. So, I can't make the pig invulnerable. What is your mouse? Some mouse, genuinely, it's like off the counter. Maybe not off the counter, I don't know what I'm saying. It's just a normal mouse, I'll be honest. It's just like, it's not branded. Oh, I think it's Logitech. I think I've got some sort of Logitech mouse, but it's not a gaming mouse or anything. It's just there. So I don't want it to be invulnerable. Is this music happening? I think it is. I'm just not hearing it that much. Let me know. I can adjust music volume if it's not fab. So yeah, in here we want to replace all of the invulnerable ones. Replace all them with... No, I guess that works. And invulnerable one with invulnerable no. I want to also make it one hit, so I can do that by making the pig, passengers, pig, I believe 0.1F? I want to say that's correct. I hope that's correct. Let's paste, paste, paste. Nice, we've been talking about our computer mice since yesterday. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. That is a pain. So it suffocates in the block underneath because of where the pig's hitbox is. And I don't know if I want to change the hitbox, because I felt like the hitbox looked good on the thing, right? If we make it invulnerable again. See, I feel like that height's good. If it was... How much would it need to be teleported up to make it so it's not going to get hurt? Right, effect, clear, all entities, type equals pig. We should do that. So I would need to move it... That would be a good bit higher, which... That would basically just be floating. Okay, so I guess we still need to keep it invulnerable, unless we can protect it against block damage specifically. It's not an issue I thought I would run into today, but hey yo. I also need to make sure it doesn't drop the saddle. I'll fix that. Right. What's the plan here? What is the plan? I guess what we could do is... Okay, our options are remove it up so it doesn't get killed by being in the blocks underneath hitbox. Can we disable certain types of damage? I don't know if I can just disable suffocation damage. I don't know if I can. I could make it that you just hop on the thing, and then, like, a menu appears and you get out, but that just doesn't feel great. Like, destroy it by getting on it and clicking a button. It would be much easier if you just destroyed that, but I don't know how that's going to work. Invulnerable makes it invincible towards everything except player. That's why it isn't called invincible. I believe it's everything, so it, I missed that message before, sorry. The invulnerable, if I'm in survival, right, I cannot do damage. It's invulnerable. You can kill it with hitting even if it's invulnerable, I just tested it. I'm not sure if you might have misspelled vulnerable, because in your messages in the chat you've spelled it wrong, so that might be why the MBT is not working. But this is definitely invulnerable. Can you turn off the heart when you sit in the saddle? No. I could make use of that and make it some sort of to show how much charge you have in your cannons or something. Test it with another pig. Okay, I'll summon another pig. Okay, summon another pig. I'm gonna make it invulnerable. I can't do any damage. Yeah. You created it with MC Stacker. Are you in creative? Because you can still hurt it in creative. Where's the chat gone? Wait, has the chat been off? Sorry, I've just realised the chat's been off on the screen. It's back. I turned it off because I was recording. Yesterday. Oh, that's why. Have you made a... I think you might have made a mistake. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, is it because you're in creative? Okay. I don't apologise. It's alright. It's okay. Not done anything wrong. You're good. Don't worry. Okay, super invincible pig hero. I'm kind of just running back and forth. I'm trying to brainstorm how I'm going to do this. Do we make it a chat? That just doesn't... I really want it to just be the pig, but I don't know how to make it invulnerable to block damage. Wait, maybe it doesn't need to be moved up as high as I think. So, maybe drop an item on it? That's a solution. I've seen people do that, but I'm not a huge fan of that, being honest. Just because it doesn't feel very intuitive. If that pig's made... Okay. Let's just say, for the sake of this, execute as all entries that equals armor stand. Start equals nearest. Let's see how high it would need to be moved up to not take damage. Okay, let's move it up a load. Okay, its hitbox is fully out, so let's make it... Get rid of its invulnerability. I can just look at it, can't I? Let's get rid of its invulnerability. Invulnerable, yep. Okay. Let's see how long it takes before it starts taking damage. So, what level is it currently on? Just so I can... Or how many times have it teleported up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 0.8 above where it was before. You can remove the heart and make it to see direction. I'm not entirely sure what you mean there. Okay. Huh? Okay. Huh? When's it gonna start taking suffocation? Okay. This could work. Because that level, I think, is still decent. It's okay. I'd ideally like it a little bit lower. Oh my god, it's safe there as well. Okay, can it go any further? No, then it dies. Okay, so how many times was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does it just need to be moved 0.1 up? Is that what this is? I think that might be what it is. I think we're that close. And let's replace all of them with that. It's like 0.7 down, I think, if it has no gravity. That might be right. We'll try 0.75 just to get it as low as physically possible, and if it dies at that level, then we know to rethink, I guess. Cool. I want to make them not invulnerable again. Oh, invulnerable is 0B. Okay. Is this music just gone? Are you hearing the music? I don't know if it's maybe just my end. It's a bit quiet, maybe. I think it might just be my end. Let me know. I can adjust it. How many hertz is your monitor? 60 hertz. I have never experienced anything above 60 actually. So, you know, I've still got that to look forward to in my life, I guess, at some point. See if it really makes a difference. Okay, let's see. They still haven't fixed that bug. That's annoying. Okay, so at that level, that's okay. That's an okay level. I'm good with that. Can it go any lower down? I just want to double check. Because I want to make it as low as physically possible. Let's see how much lower we can get it. So 0.1 is too much, so let's try 0.01. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what? 10 of them is... What? No, that pig's suffocating. What? Hello world! Hello! That's the name. Those are not letters to me. Okay, so I can definitely get a bit lower down. Quite a bit lower down, jeez oh. See, that looks like I can take it like an extra block down, but we know that was too much. What about 8.4? How low can we get it without it dying? Okay, not that. Let's keep trying it. Let's just increase it. We'll get there. We'll find the sweet spot. Trial and error. Okay, let's try 0.8. Yeah. Is this a data pack or a mod? It is a data pack. That's also too low. Hmm? These aren't matching up with what I tested in game. That's kind of strange. Maybe I've just done something wrong. We know 7.5 works. Let's try 7.9. Some funky music. What is the difference between datapack and a mod? So a datapack is coded using in-game commands and resource packs usually. Well, always. Maybe not a resource pack, but always using in-game commands or JSON or... They basically, it's Minecraft's... It's basically making use of the inbuilt commands and the inbuilt systems such as generating advancements and world generation and all that. That can all become a data pack. But mods actually add new blocks physically to the game and give them like new IDs and stuff. Mods are more powerful. Data packs are more limited. But a data pack doesn't require you to install anything else other than the data pack itself. So usually with a mod you might need to have dependencies, you need to install Forge or Fabric. A data pack is just drag and drop and it'll work. And it can also just be put on a server without you needing to join with a modded client. So you could be on a server which has a data pack on the server, and you also have a downloadable, or it downloads a resource pack whenever you join, and that's all you would need for a data pack resource pack combination to work. You don't need to install anything on the client's end. I don't see my messages on the screen test. If that's the case, I'm probably not seeing them then. Some people seem to be having issues with that. Thanks for telling. Yeah, no problem. So where's the sweet spot? This is very confusing. 7.6? It works now. That's good. Okay. I think that's as low as we're getting it. Let's try one more. Feeling edgy. Let's keep going. Let's go low. Low, 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 low. Pacha. That also works. Have we already done let's try this. Sorry, I know this isn't the most, I don't know, entertaining or, you know, super exciting bit, but it's something that needs to be done. I think we just need to go over that. Is that an okay height? I'm okay with that. And do you know what? The paddles are actually touching the floor still. Or the paddles, you know what I mean, the edges of the saddle. So it's not like it's totally floating as well. .714, oh, big number. This is the lowest spot if you write it in-game on a full solid block. Oh. I don't know how you found that, but that's good to know. I think I'll just stick with it what it is for now, because I think this works and I like the height. Yeah, let's just go with that for now. Got some feet in the... You know what, it's okay. Maybe the player should be moved a little bit closer. We can start that after. So I guess another thing is I want to make sure that you can't push this pig or anything. I'm pretty sure you can't because it's raiding a marker armor stand, but let's just double check. Ooh. So it kind of gets a bit glitchy, but it's not actually moving. Come. Can you change the saddle texture to a seat? Not without changing... Well, I could technically add another entity, and I technically could. I don't think I will, because... I don't know. I quite like it as a saddle. It's a little bit weird how it doesn't... Wait, is that facing the right way? That's not facing the right way. No, that's the armor stand. Pig is. Well, the pig sort of is. Hello, the Minecraft multitasker. Welcome back. Yeah, so yeah, I could technically add another texture there, but it'll be another entity. I mean, I'll probably add it onto that, actually, but... I think I'll keep it as a saddle. I quite like it as a saddle. Also, I'm lazy. Yeah, okay, so that works. So, that's good. So, what that does now mean is that we have a killable pig, right? Boom. So, whenever that pig no longer exists, so we need to test. So, how can I test for that pig dying? Maybe a bear. That could be a bit finicky. So, sorry, what just went through my head there was that if you have this on a chunk border, right, and you place that, I could always... Are they... Would that entity be loaded? I don't know. But, anyway, what I was going to say was... What was I going to say? You could try a health scoreboard, and that can only track the player, but I can just track that the pig doesn't exist. That should be easy enough. But anyway, what I was going to say is that if you get far enough away and the pig unloads, but this entity here is still there, it might think that the pig entity is dead and kill that. So it could have a little bit of weird behavior at chunk borders because they're actually on different blocks. Test for a pig with health less than 0. That might work in itself actually. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if you can still test for an entity during death. There's workarounds to that though, so that's easy enough. You can use scoreboard. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I could use tags. I could use scoreboard. Ideally, I'd like to use like a health equals, but that would be an easiest solution. But I could always just test if it's there one tick and the next tick if it's gone, then I know it's died. Okay, so. How am I going to test for this pig dying? So I could... Okay, so there's a few methods that are coming to mind, I guess. And we might be able to try a health thing, just testing for the pig's health. So test pig's health, that could work. We could, like, test if not... Like, test the previous tick, right? If not there, in next tick, it died. Those are kind of the two things. Let's see if we can test for a pig dying. Or let's say all entities type equals pig. What have I done? Oh. I've not got a clue if this is going to work, but if it does, that's cool. Nope. Okay. So here's the thing. Data get entity entity type equals pig, limit equals 1, sort equals nearest, right? So, what if I kill it and quickly run that command? See, that's the thing. We can't find an entity's NBT after it's died. We could maybe use an advancement. I did a similar thing in the morph mod, but I guess that was detecting the player kill, so I don't know if we can actually detect the mob on its own. Execute unless distance type equals like, oh! That's actually a really nice way to do things. Ooh. See, it does have the issue at chunk borders. I feel like it's a very, very rare... I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me explain what I mean. Because if it's on a chunk border, I get what you're saying. An endless entity, that would make sense. But because they're on different blocks, I wouldn't want this chunk to be loaded, this one not to be, and then for that pig not to be found on a chunk border. Because if I was to like set my render distance to like 2, we can get to a point where, I mean, I could turn off fog. We'll get to a point like that, or maybe it's not an issue. Maybe it just finds the entity because they're so close. I mean, look, it's de-rendered. Maybe that's... Is it de-rendered because they're on the same chunk, or is it de-rendered because the entity render distance? See, it looks like they're disappearing at the same time. That's the thing. Oh no, look. Okay, that chunk is unloaded, but that one is. If force load, I could, but that would be laggy, and I don't think that's the best solution. But in this position right now, you could add a force load at the position of the pig, or would that be too laggy? I think that would. I don't want to force load chunks, because that's generally a bad idea, especially on servers. It builds up. But yeah, as you can see, well, let's sale entities. So it's still finding them all at this point. What if I go one further back? What if I go that chunk? They're still found. Oh, that's because it's the spawn chunks. Oh, that'll be because it's the spawn chunks. Hold on, let's experiment. Let's see if the chunk border issue is going to be a problem. So let's teleport way far away. What about it checks for players in a certain distance too? We could. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Ooh, do you know what? Do you know what we could do? We could just make the pig invulnerable until a player gets within like 3 blocks. That would be a solution. Maybe not 3, maybe a bit bigger. But that would get rid of that problem. Okay, never mind. We don't need to test that. That's a very good point. We'll just test for the pig. Okay, let's do it. So let's in tech we want to execute as all entities type equals Minecraft. I guess I want to execute as the armor stand. Or the item frame. It doesn't really matter. I would be inclined to say the item frame. Oh no, in fact the armor stand. We can detect its passenger. Did I give it a tag? Am I giving these things a tag? So ship pig stand. Yep. So tick. Whose tag equals that. So as the armor stand. So it's just ticking the thing. At a s run function the frame slash tick, or maybe not frame. Do you know what? I'm gonna rename that, and I'm gonna call it, instead of frame, I'm gonna call it that. It's gonna be all the stuff to do with the wheel, helm. Let's call it the. Let's just name it wheel. That works. It doesn't. It's not that important. Okay, I wanted to update all these. So, wheel. That works. AS ship pig stand. AS run function custom tick. Okay. No, done there. Will the whole ship move when you travel on it? Yes. Yes, it will. Okay. Sometimes I just like add a comment, but then I just don't fill it out. I just become lazy, you know? Okay, so tech. Running as the armor stand who has a pig raiding it. So I could test it via MBT, or I'm not going to do MBT, that's probably less efficient than just testing a tiny radius. Okay, so let's place it. Pacha, let's execute as all entities tag equals just do the closest armor stand, because that'll be that one there. Can there be any passengers? I've not really thought about that. I might. In fact, no, that'll be an easy thing to add. I think I'll probably will do that. Like, add a thing that allows you to add seats, which will just be saddles on their own. That would work. I'll probably do that, yeah. So AS positioned. How far up do we want to go? Let's try 0.5. Run. Say. In fact, no. Instead of doing that, I can work this out manually. So let's TP to that closest armor stand. Its Y height is 25125. Like a 0.25, or let's just write down that coordinate. Is that? And then if I teleport to the pig is how many blocks above the armor stand? 106.39125. I've got a calculator right next to me, look at that. Prepared. And I can get the difference between those. So 106.39125 minus 106.25125 is 0.14. So what I want to do is I want to execute. So I'm already doing that. I just want to go execute positioned 0.14, run say all entities in a distance of, let's just say, like a tiny radius, and hopefully that should find the pig. It does. So perfect. Okay, so that means it won't interfere. It shouldn't interfere anyway with other ones. Could it interfere? It doesn't appear to be. They appear to be treated as different pigs. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Okay, so let's specify. Type equals Minecraft pig. Whose tag equals dot. What did I call it? What did I call it? What did I call it? In here, I called it cast ship pig. I keep saying cast. That's not what that means. That's kind of what goes through my head. It stands for constructibles. What's your class? If you mean like what year I am in at school, I mean I'm obviously in Scotland, so it might be a bit unfamiliar, the whole year system, but I'm in my last year of high school, basically. I'm in 6th year. Just, well, going into 6th year, anyway, after the summer. Hello, Harry. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so, execute blah, 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 blah. So, unless there's a pig there, unless entity, so unless that pig is there, we want to run a function which destroys it. So let's do wheel. Let's go with destroy rather than kill. I'm feeling nice today. Function that, and then wheel / destroy. Perfect. And then, so this is where we want it to destroy everything. Okay, so to do that, we need to kill all entities. Okay, wait. Okay, let's go scoreboard. Players. Objectives. Find. Kill ID. On global equals AS. And then I believe I called it drive ID. Drive ID. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the ID of the current armor stand. And then check ID against others and kill. And then it goes, okay, let's check the other ones now. So execute as all entities whose tag equals, did I give them a shared tag? I'm pretty sure I did. I usually do that. A new pig thing, is that what I'm pretty sure, yep, that's on both of them. New pig thing. Yeah. I'll also add, I'm going to add this. I'm going to add another tag. I'm going to call this one .wheel. There we go. And then I'm going to make sure that this one here also has that tag. So we have a tag that is there for every entity there. I'm gonna add this data pack to my world when it's done. Ooh, well, yeah, hopefully. Yeah, that'll be good. Hopefully it gets done soon. I'm kind of been working on it on stream. I'm kind of enjoying working on this on stream. I feel like I get more done, actually, on stream than just alone. Except I'm Australian. Oh, Australian Harry Potter. I would do an Australian accent, but, well, I can't. I definitely would have if I could. Okay. So. Huh? It didn't work. Hello, Niall. Wait, how do you change the font? Is there a feature built in, or did you have to go into the app files? Font? I've not. Oh, do you mean in VS Code? I believe it's there was a setting you could change it. I can't remember where it was, but you can definitely change it. Google it. It took me a little bit to work it out, but if you Google it, you'll be able to find it on VS Code if that's what you mean. Yeah. I love that movie so much. Childhood. My parents bought loads of CDs. I had all 8. Oh yeah, I do really like the movies. What time is it in the land of Scott? It is 11:37, coming up on 20 to 12 in the morning. It's not at night. Just to clarify. Okay. So where was I? Destroy. So I didn't finish this. That's why it didn't work. So but wheel, and then I'm gonna go if the score of AS drive ID matches or equals the current kill ID. So if it has the same thing, run kill AS. I learned they didn't fully remove boats breaking. Oh. It's evening here, 4 o'clock. Nice. I think this is a time it's a bit earlier for me, but because I don't have school, it works good. For me, it started at 6 AM, so I was tired but excited to watch. Oh wow. Well, good morning. Wake up. I hope welcome to your day. Okay, it's not working. Hold on. Oh, that's because I need to. Oh, okay. So I need to give myself the new updated one. Cool. Is it getting killed because on the first ticket summoned it's not? I wanna not see if I do that. I have a feeling. I was on Hypixel. My boat just died. Oh no. Have you seen the Abnormals Better Boats mod? Adds furnace boats, chests, and longboats. I have not. I've not. Sounds cool. I might go and check that out. What's the time you wake up? If you're talking to me, I assume you are. If you're not, I'm just going to answer anyway. Today I got up. I've kind of been getting up at around 8 o'clock, or waking up around 8 and getting out of bed at like 8:30. So, yeah. It's 9 PM in Melbourne, Australia. Oh, wow. That's cool. Time zones, they're blow my mind. They're wacky. Right. See, I have a feeling if I do that, then reload. No. Unless entity Okay, let's kill them. See, that's not finding the pig anymore. Why is it not finding the pig? That's where it was before, wasn't it? Is it because have you used? Oh, I've done it. Did you see that? Look, I've put a kst instead of just kst. Okay, that'll explain it. And then okay, let's set that back to normal, and then remove that. Typos. So now, hopefully, no. Okay, but that one isn't getting destroyed. Interestingly. Okay, this is quite a lot to dig into here. There's some stuff that's not working when I would expect it to work. And in the Better Boats mods, the furnace... Oh, first of all, sorry. Hello, Neva. Hello. In the Better Boats mod, the furnace boat makes your boat go faster depending on how much fuel you add. It's epic. Yeah, that does sound cool. What if you make the distance more? I can try that. I'm just worried about interference whenever you have ships like all facing you. So I want to keep that as low as possible. That's very strange though. I'm getting this. It's weird behavior. Let me just double check. Run C1. Okay, that's what it is. Look, on the first tick that it's summoned in. OMG, you're the first person to pronounce my name properly. Hey! No problem. What can I say? I'm a bit of a reader. That's a lie. I've not read a book in forever. How the hell do you get that font in Visual Studio Code? So I've downloaded a font called Minecraft. If you search up Minecraft font, you'll be able to find it somewhere. I've downloaded it to my system, and then I can't remember exactly how, but you can change the font somewhere in the preferences. Font. If you Google it, it will definitely appear. But yeah. So okay, I guess the solution to this is whenever I'm stuck in VS Code Zen mode now. Oh no. I believe you. I don't know how you exit that. I don't know. I'm sorry. You might just stuck there forever. Sorry. Nah. Oh well. You can. At least you'll be focused. What's your favorite animal? Mine's any type of exotic bird. A favorite animal? Oh. I don't know. I do. I mean, I do quite like squirrels. I'm sure. I don't know if you have seen it, but see that Mark Rober video about, or there's two of them now, about the squirrel obstacle course. That blew my mind. Like squirrels. That opened my eyes to the world of squirrels, right? But are they my favorite animal? I think they're really cool, but they're up there definitely. Yeah, I saw that. It was sick, wasn't it? I love that video. I think it's Mark Rober does some incredible stuff. If you guys don't know of him, which I feel like it's very unlikely, but if you don't, go watch him. It's incredible. It's incredible. Some really amazing stuff. It's like I watched that video and I was just like, wow, blown away. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that this doesn't run on the first tick that it exists. So to do that, I want to do something like this. So tag @s add existed one tick. So let's go execute as long as the entity @s has that existed one tick. I think that might just fix it. Hold on. Let's see if that's fixed the issue. It has. Look at that. The pig doesn't instantly become invisible, which is a little bit annoying. But that's a Minecraft bug, which they still haven't fixed. Huh. I'm subscribed to him. He uploaded a new video if you want to see something about sharks. I've not seen that yet. I did see it pop up though. Next thing you know, Mark Rober will be mentioning you in his vids, and you'll blow up. Maybe we'll see. That would be cool. That would be very cool. Pink chair. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I can fix this by just doing a kill @s, right? But it should just. Oh. I know what's happened. Hold on. And here. I need to give that tag to this entity as well. Yep. Okay, that deals with it. So really, for efficiency, I could just do this. Oh, let's go type equals Minecraft item frame. What's oh, double equals. What's your favourite mod? I should probably stop distracting you. Lol. No, it's fine. I like questions. It's always good to take a little bit. You know, I can't just code forever. I need breaks of questions. I guess. I don't know. It doesn't bother me at all. Don't worry. Ask questions away. I'm always happy to answer stuff. What's your favourite mod? Sodium. I know that's really dumb, but it helps performance a lot, and I think it's a very cool mod. Sodium, phosphor, and lithium. When is face reveal? I mean, technically it's already out there. Technically. But it's not something that I'm planning on doing anytime soon. I might. I'm not against it or anything. I did do facecam videos, and I think there's still one video on my channel that has my face in it for like a little bit. But yeah. I was watching Black Widow, but I saw you were live, so I stopped. Oh no! I mean, if you want to watch this instead, fair enough, but if you want to watch Black Widow, go watch Black Widow. Yas, my Datapack works. That's good to see. Bro, I've seen his face a ton. He's a great specimen of a man. I'm a great specimen of a man. Kills entity. No, I don't really put much emphasis on it. I mean, I've done a lot of theatre, right? So I'm very kind of used to expressing myself. Like, I guess? I don't know. Are you going to upload more on your live channel? So my second channel, see, that started because I was originally going to stream everything on Twitch. But I kind of realised after streaming once, I was like, oh, wait, it would just make more sense to do it on YouTube. It means, because I'm not looking to make money or anything. I'm not looking to get anything from Twitch. There's no benefit to Twitch. Then there's no... YouTube benefits me more because there's bigger viewer base. There's more chance of people seeing it and popping on. And Twitch, it's a nice platform. It's probably it's better for streaming. Like in the long run. I might move there eventually. But currently YouTube just makes more sense for me because I'm not looking to get subs or... Nah, I'm not... It's not what I'm looking for right now. So, are you going to upload more? I'm going to continue doing live streams. I'm going to repurpose that second channel as my live stream... not live stream. I'm going to repurpose the live stream channel as my second channel, I think. And I might upload other stuff there. I'm not too sure, but I'm probably going to change the name from Scamander Live. I thought this is John Live channel, and no, I don't read the channel name. I just see a Scamander scream I watch. It is the law. Yeah, I could stream on that second account, but the reason I don't is because, obviously, people are much more likely to see it here. Because a lot of people don't know about that second channel, and there's not really anything on it that's worthwhile to subscribe to, so... Yeah. I believe, let's test this. Boom, boom. Look at that. So, we're almost there. Everything seems to be almost working as intended. However... Actually, wait, before we move on, I'm gonna add a distance here. Just for efficiency. So it doesn't check every entity, but... I don't even need to make it that high. I'll go for 3 blocks, that'll do. What was I saying? I was saying something, wasn't I? I was saying something. One eye does not... Brain, nope, don't remember. What was I gonna do? Oh, saddle. I need to fix the saddle. So, how do I fix the saddle? I could just kill it. Like any saddle, but that's... The issue is, if you have a saddle nearby, I don't want it to kill the wrong saddle. Well, do you know what? If you have a saddle nearby, it doesn't matter which one actually gets killed. Because you'll still have one. That works. Let's just do that. And then also... kill all entities type equals Minecraft item whose NBT equals ID Minecraft saddle. count can be. And then, so let's limit it to 1. Limit it to 1, the nearest one, and within a distance of 5 blocks. Sorry, John was supposed to be join, just a typo. Okay, I thought this is join. Oh, I thought this is join live's channel. Oof. Oh, hope you don't go into lockdown again. The state above us got tons of cases and we have none, but some cases got through. At least Australia isn't as bad as the US. It's not great everywhere in the world right now. We're doing okay in Scotland for now. Things are kind of heading a bit back to normality here. We're pretty much unrestricted almost at this point. But that could change. So honestly, my heart goes out to people all over. It's such a rough time. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. It's just things might suck a little bit longer. But oh, the world just throwing stuff at us. But there's not much we can do, I guess. Like us personally, just stay safe, follow guidelines. That's the best that we can do. Wear a mask. Okay, I mean, if you need to, I don't. Maybe different rules, different places, but I don't know. I would wear a mask. I'm wearing masks everywhere. Okay, so that didn't work. Is that correct? Okay, there we go. I just didn't reload. So perfect. Look at that. Iceland didn't have any cases. I didn't know that. Oh, I do need to make sure that the pig doesn't drop XP. Otherwise, that's a free XP farm. I've not really heard much about Iceland. I heard about New Zealand. They tackled it quite well. I was wondering how to convert solid blocks to movable entities. So, what I'll do is, I've actually not shown this on stream. There might be some new people here. So, I already have the basic system set up for converting these blocks to entities. So I will show you this. What are you doing on stream? I am making buildable boats, which will be movable. Yo, free XP! Hell yeah. Okay, that's a beautiful boat, right? And I will have an entity here. This is just for testing, but it'll help me explain how I'm making blocks turn into entities. There's not a very easy way to do it. It's been a pain to set up, but it works. So there we go. That's just converted them all to entities. So what's happening here is I'm basically, from this armor stand, is I am spreading, I'm checking if there's an adjacent block which is spreadable too, which is a valid block, and I keep moving until I get them all. And then finally, what I do, once I've got an entity in every spot for one tick, I then summon this new entity, which is an area effect cloud. You don't necessarily need the area effect cloud, but I use it to make the teleporting more smooth. So an area effect cloud with an armor stand on it, with a custom block model on its head. So what I've done is I've got a resource pack, and what that resource pack does is whenever you have a block on your head, actually I'll need to remove it for pumpkins, because I did realise snow golems will look really strange with this pack on, but all it does is it scales blocks only when they're on the player's head to be a certain size, so that whenever they're on a small armor stand, that it's the perfect size for a block. And then from there, I'm just kind of teleporting the entities in the correct location from that center entity. Hope that kind of made a bit of sense. Niall and Minion Toby. It's a bit complicated, like in terms of setting up. Like in theory, it's not too bad, but there's a lot of work that goes into it. I have this long file which I generated using a Python thing, and it extracts every block from the game and turns it into this big file. So I'm detecting for a block, and depending on the block it's in, it gives a different item on their head. Yeah. I already skateboard. I'm considering taking up rollerblading. Do you do any sports like that? So, I did do roller skating for like 5 years. So quad skating, four wheels. I did taekwondo when I was younger, but since I've been like 11, like it's been theater and dance and stuff. So I don't really do a sport. I mean, you could argue dance is a sport. I don't know. It's an activity, but I don't do a specific sport, if that makes sense. I do theatre, and that I do usually do. I mean, obviously I'm on break now, but I usually do. I think it's like 4 hours of dancing a week. I'm not saying I'm good, I'm not, but you know what, I'm improving. And that's all that matters. I like theatre, so I enjoy it, so it's something I do. Can we all agree that Weetabix with honey at 5 to 12 is the best thing ever? I've never put honey in my Weetabix. I need to try that. Okay, nice, a Python script for that. I also use Python scripts for making codes for me. Yeah, it's sometimes quite useful. In this case, it definitely is. Because I just have this blocks.json file, which contains every single block in the game and all of its data. I got this from a GitHub page. I can't remember who sets it up, but there's a GitHub page where someone updates for every version this file. So I can just drop in the new file, and I can just update with all the new blocks. It's very useful. But yeah, if you want to... A little bit of Python code. It's nowhere near as much as the morph datapack. Holy, that was a lot. That was a lot of code for the morph datapack. It says it has an error in here. It doesn't. I don't know. It's being annoying. So, we've got this working. But okay. So we've got XP. I need to stop the XP. I believe you can do that, right? Let me go into MC Stacker. I still need to set up a capture window for MC Stacker. I'll do that for next stream. Because I end up actually going on Google and Googling stuff quite often, so I should probably set that up. Okay, so summon, pig, and I want to make it... Can you not... I'm pretty sure there's just a way to make it not drop XP, right? I know you can for vexes. Oh, maybe not. I mean, I can always kill the XP. So you know how to code Python as well? Yes. Not absurdly well, but like I'm about to do advanced higher computing. When I go into 6th year, so I'm familiar with it. I'm not an expert, but I can use it enough to help me with all of this stuff. But yeah, that's my go-to language. I mean, to be fair, Minecraft's my go-to language, but then it's Python. Just tamed a new doggo in Minecraft. Choose a name for him. Wilfred. Hopefully that works. Why not? Okay. I could kill the experience, but can you just... How to stop mobs dropping XP? Minecraft. Look at this. Professional Minecrafter. Oh. Okay, so real Minecraft pros install mods and tame scammanders. Oh my. You can kill the XP, that's what I do. What I did just see, and maybe this is overcomplicating it, but what I could do is I could do game rule do mob loot. If I'd set that to false, I'm pretty sure it doesn't drop XP. So what I could do is I could store it's true or false. Do you know what? I'm gonna do that. That sounds fun. Let's do it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna execute, store, result, success. I'm gonna store the success of this next command. Store, score, execute, store, success. Sorry, success, score. I'm gonna store it in the variable, let's call it mob loot bool, I guess, why not? Cast global. The hell, Steam just opened itself. I've had that. Steam can be a bit weird. Yeah. Execute, store, success, score. I'm gonna store the success in that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run game rule do mob loot. I now have a 0 or 1 stored in that variable. So what I can do now is I can always just set it to false. So set to false temporary for a little bit. Reset game rule to what it was. So to do that, I go execute if the score of that. So if this is 0, it's false. In which case we want to set it to false again. Is that wrong? If the score looks right. Have I done something wrong? Wait. Execute if the score of Buildable on that very... Oh! Matches 0. Banes. I'm learning to make mods now, by the way. I know how to make extremely simple data packs, but I don't know why, but I feel so limited with data packs. They're still fun though. Especially yours. Oh, well, thank you. Data packs, they can be limiting, yeah. Or it's very different than other modding with like Forge or Java or whatever. It's very different. But I still think it's cool. So that's what that does. Store current value of mob loot. So I believe this should now fix it. So if I do game rule, do mob loot true. So it's expecting it to be true. I can't do that because the pig gets killed before this command is run. Never mind. Killing the XP it is. Is there a way... Does a pig always drop a consistent amount of XP? Wait, if I do that and then I think it does. So it's data get entity type equals experience orb. I'm fully awake now, it's 7 AM. Hey! Is there any value? I just want to make sure it doesn't kill excess XP. So kill saddle leftover. Kill XP leftover. Only true gamers stream on YouTube. Yeah, I'm a true gamer. Yeah. Type equals experience orb. I mean, to be fair, that's probably enough. But if a pig always drops the same amount of XP, I might as well add this. There's no harm in that. So does that always work? It didn't work at all! What's going on there? Yeah, what is going on there? Wait, what? That should be getting killed, right? Maybe its value isn't consistent. Brains. Boom. That seems to work. The particles are a little bit... What's causing the particles, actually? Is that the pig? Do you know what? I quite like the particles. It kind of just like pops away. It's a nice effect. Unintentional, but I'm okay with that. I don't think I need to remove that. I do need to make it drop the item. I think the easiest way to do that is just doing this. Give myself the item. Power it. What do you mean no player was... Oh. Okay, that's that. Oh, okay. Grab the item. I'm gonna drop it. Do you know what? This is like bringing me back to when I used 1.8. I used to do this all the time. Because I didn't know how MVT worked, so I just copied it all the time. Get that. Do that. Oh, can I not copy that? See, this is exactly what I need, but it's not letting me copy it. What? Oh, is that... Wait, has that copied? Is that... Or is that the same command? The same command? Wait, what? Can we not copy the command output? No way. They removed that. Why would they remove that? That seems really strange. What? Why? The particle is the killing effect. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, wow, this is a lot of vegetables. I like vegetables. I like fruit. I like fruit. Fruit's great. I don't understand people who don't like fruit. They scare me. Fruit's great. How can you not like fruit? I don't know. Okay, so I guess I can't copy that, so I'm gonna need to do this sort of manually. So that's fun. Okay. Okay, so let's grab this command and let's see if I can summon the entity. It's different MBT, so. But you know what? I think it's actually not as complicated as I think. I think it's just summon Minecraft item. I'll need to work out how high to summon it. I'll go for that. And then item. Item. No. Wait, what is it? Okay, it's like that. That's just muscle memory how I remember that, actually. That's weird. I've never done that before. I like typed it in chat to remember how it works. Gapple. Beans. Beans. Only beans. Only beans. Join the beans. Enchanted golden onion. That's a good feature. Might be my next data pack. Hell yeah. Okay. Minecraft item frame. Can I just... I don't think this is gonna work. If it works, it's a miracle. I have a feeling... If that's right, I will be so amazed. I think... I'm hopeful. He's Commander. Say a bunch of different vegetable names with an accent from New York. New York. Okay. First of all, I apologize for the accent, but why not? New York. Apple. Apple. Pear. 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 Pear? Is that New York? Is that New York? New York. Orange? 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 Orange. I'm walking here! Does that suffice? Did I succeed? Apple? Apple? The apple will control the world. The almighty apple. Hell yeah. Almighty apple. I'm laughing my head off right now, that's hilarious. What, my accent? Not a good accent? No, you know what? No, that was an amazing... I take pride in my New York accent. Thank you very much. I love this music, honestly. Just vibing, yes, pretty great. Yeah. 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 Okay, anyway, moving on from Apple, New York, Apple? Okay. I'm trying to get into the accent by going New York. Unique, New York, unique, New York, unique, New York. Summon the items. Let's see if that worked. Headshot. Okay, a few things went wrong there. First of all, that saddle hasn't been killed. Nor is anything else. Is this got an error in it? I think this might have an error in it. Oh. Okay. Attempt to. Okay, that's gone. I don't think this is working. Summoned a new heir. Eh? Okay, I've clearly messed something up. How's it summoning air? Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna grab MC Stacker. That's probably easier, honestly. Slash summon. Why'd you sound like a YouTuber called Adam B? I don't know. Maybe he's Scottish. maybe that's it. I feel like to other people, like in Scotland, I don't have a super thick accent, but you guys, or people outside of Scotland will probably hear me and think, oh, you sound very Scottish. It's a bit of a weird thing. I'm not the most Scottish person I know, by far. Oh yeah, I am also PewDiePie. So, summon item. I need to set up a thing to show MC Sakura. So summon item. Item from. I just don't. Something's went wrong with the syntax here. I'm just not sure what it is. Item ID Minecraft. Oh. I didn't add a number, so it was summoning 0 of it. There we go. That's it. Is that summoned at the right level? No, it needs to be summoned higher because it's popping out. 7. That works. And it drops. There we go. Look at that. Okay. How long's that taken? That's taken, you know, just over an hour. But we've got the whole destroy system in place. We did encounter like a few bugs, and we weren't too sure how to go about things. So you know, that's not too bad time-wise. We've made decent progress. It's an important bit of progress. So we now have a ship that can be properly placed and destroyed, even in survival. Turn your keyboard sound up. Put us to sleep. Can you hear my keyboard when I type? You probably can. I quite like keyboard typing, I'll be honest. It's a cool sound. This is Harry Potter. I heard a bit of Harry Potter there. Did I? Maybe not. That's a little bit like Harry Potter, that music there. Maybe not. Like the... what is it? I don't know what it goes like. That is a Hoover. I hear Hoover. Hopefully it's not too loud. It seems to be getting picked up by the microphone a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let me know, and I can adjust as need be. But hoovering is happening right now. Okay. So what's next? So we've got the ship. We've got the ship placeable. We've got it's technically craftable. I need to change the crafting recipe. I might do that. Do you know what? Let's change the crafting recipe then now. So what would make sense for the crafting recipe? So what we have used is we have used oak, spruce, oak, spruce, and birch. Now, I guess there's this whole argument about wood, right? That I should create a different wheel for every type of wood. But that would be, it just kind of seems a bit impractical. So I don't think it matters too much. So I might just limit it to... So the current recipe has a chain in it, which is definitely wrong. So let's come up with a crafting recipe. Does anyone have any ideas? What would be a good crafting recipe for this? So I guess the blocks we have is we have planks. We have that. We have that. We use that texture. So these are the textures that are used. But I don't know if I necessarily want to restrict people to having to get all these different types of wood to create an anchor. I guess that is the downside of making it out of wood, but... Okay. So, we've got... one of them, we've got... Maybe I should use sticks. How many sticks is there? 1... I mean, you could argue that's 8 sticks, but... Maybe... Huh? Thoughts? Does that... That doesn't feel like a wheel, does it? Well, it kind of... It's like... Maybe I won't focus on the crafting recipe for now. If anyone has any ideas, or... Do you know what? Maybe it's actually worth retexturing this entirely and using different blocks which aren't specific to wood types. Because I feel like... I just know that if I release this, people would just ask, oh, can you make them for all different types of wood? Which I'm not... It's a lot of work, and I'd like to keep it simple if I can. So maybe it's better to make this out of stuff like stone brick and cobble, or stuff like that. I might let's not focus on that for now. I think I'm gonna leave that. Can start crafting a little recipe another time. That's all cool. So, what is next? Need to make that armor stand invisible actually, because that's still visible. I'll quickly do that. So wheel new, blah, 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 blah. Armor stand. Let's just add the invisible tag there. Invisible, 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 invisible. Okay. Ooh, I need to make sure the armor stand. In fact, because I'm pretty sure I could put stuff in the armor stand's hands, or if I could access its hitbox. You can see the pig's hearts when riding. Yes, but it's always at half a heart, so you can instantly always just punch it. I mean, I have got strength, but it'll always die instantly because it's only got half a heart. So there's not really anything I can do to get around that. I mean, I could probably create like a whole resource pack menu sort of thing. I've never done that before. Why does your boat have 0.5 health? It's so whenever you kill the pig, it instantly dies. That's why. So it means you don't need to like whack that pig a load of times to get the anchor back. Yeah. I guess it does mean... The comments are so delayed on your screen, by the way. Are they? Hold on, let's see. I think the delay that you're seeing is the delay that I'm getting, I believe. Hopefully it's not too bad. I think I've set it, I've put this on... It should be on ultra low latency. I don't know, hold on. Let's see how much latency there is. Okay, I'm gonna destroy this fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's like 7 seconds from what I'm doing and what you guys are seeing. Maybe because I'm in Australia. Maybe I'd like to think a comment wouldn't cause that much of an issue. Sorry if it's taken a while. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Sorry. So now here's the thing. I wasn't gonna do this, but so something I've never experimented with before, right, is custom GUIs. Okay. Is there an example I can think of? There will be, but it's possible using a resource pack and using like negative space font to basically position elements on your screen anywhere. So I love GUIs. Yeah. So I guess the thing is, it would be cool, but thinking about it, is it actually necessary for this? What would be the purpose of a GUI? I don't actually think there would be. Do you know what? I'm just gonna say this now. I am hoping to create a map. So like in a couple weeks maybe. I'm hoping to, instead of releasing a data pack, have like a week, maybe a little bit more, depends how long it takes, but like work on a project with a friend and create a map and release a map rather than a data pack, because I've never really made many maps and I've got a few ideas which I'd like to try out, and I think that could be fun to live stream as well, because map making's, in this we're kind of restricted to always coding, but in map making you've got stuff you can code, you've got a load of different things. I can help you with GUIs. I know I did bring that up. It's something I want to mess about with in the future. I've never touched it, so I'm not going to be doing it right now because I need to do a ton of research, and that would be really boring to watch. Or it would be really boring to watch without you being able to see all the research I'm doing. So, okay. Maybe I don't think a GUI is necessary, but whenever you hop in the boat, so whenever you first ride this, I want a message to be popped in chat. So that's going to be my next course of action. Whenever you sit in the boat, you'll get a menu where you can click a button, I think click a button, and the boat, everything attached to that bit there will become the boat. So whenever you're sitting on it and you become the boat, and then you can dock the boat by clicking dock. So I need to test for the player sitting on that pig, which is cool, I guess. Let's work that out. So I believe I can test for a player sitting on a... Can I... Okay, let's try this. Data get entity at S. What's it called? Root vehicle, I think. Okay, so I can... Wait, I can do like execute f entity at S. nbt equals So I can look at root vehicle. What, I don't know the layout of this really. Where is it? So from there we have root vehicle, then we have entity. Alright, good night, Scamander. I'm gonna get some sleep now. Bye. No problem. Enjoy your unconsciousness. What? Enjoy your temporary disconnect from life. And enjoy sleeping, that's what I'm saying. I'm planning to make videos and I will make tutorials for Minecraft. That's good. I would recommend. I think I've actually learned a lot of new skills from releasing the stuff and creating videos. Still building skills. Goodbye, Harry. Goodbye. Okay, entity. Is there an ID? So entity. Entity. And I want to test for... Does it think I'm writing an armor stand right now? Demonetization go brr. It does, look at that. So if I'm sitting on an armor stand with the tags, oh, you reached 10 active views, celebration time. Huzzah! People, hello! I can make a GUI tutorial. That would probably be useful, I imagine, for a lot of people. I mean, I think there's probably some tutorials out there already. I just need to research it. I've never looked at custom fonts and all that jazz. So I will need to do that at some point. I'm just not doing that right now. So I guess if I'm sitting on an entity with the tags, "11, you're blowing up." Yeah, the streams have actually been a bit more successful, like more consistently lately. I mean, I guess it's because maybe I've been streaming more, but yeah, it seems to be there's more people kind of staying here for the whole thing, which is it's cool. Hello. There's no pressure, obviously, but hello, people. If you're new, subscribe. So if I'm sitting on a armor stand who has a passenger of... This is a really weird command, isn't it? There's a passenger of a pig who has the tags. Is it a passenger? I thought there must be passengers, yep. So if they have the tag, dot ship pig. Oh, okay, something's went wrong. So I'm testing if... I probably don't even need to... Do you know what? I don't need to test that far. I can just test for writing that entity. There we go. So the armor stand has the tags ship pig stand. Ship pig stand. So if I'm that means I am raiding a boat. I know that for sure. If I have that MBT, I'm raiding a boat. So let's go back in here. Do I have an as player? I don't think I do. Okay. Functions, let's add one. As player dot MC function. Paste that in. I'm gonna so check if sitting in boat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go execute if entity. So if I have that MBT, if I am sitting on the boat, if I'm sitting on the saddle right there, pacha, then I want to run some sort of function. So I'm gonna put it in function wheel slash setting. Sure. Setting. Let's see. Boat is spelled boat, not boat. Boot. Boot. Have I typoed? Have I typoed? Use UUID. Oh, I could have used... I'm not sure what you're referring to, really. I don't know, I think whatever I'm doing now seems to be working, so I'm going to stick with this. So wheel slash setting. So I want to find if you've just started sitting. Okay, I can do that. So I need to display a message only when we first sit down. I think. Boot is Dutch boat. Really? That's funny. As player, so when you're sitting on the seat, I want to do something. So, brain, do stuff. Come on. I'll get there. I'm thinking. Okay. I guess what I'm wanting to do is I want to make it so whenever you first sit down you get a message. And then maybe like a message every 20 seconds from then on, so you always have the menu still kind of active. Pirates of the Caribbean is elite, not gonna lie, it is. Hell yeah. I say that, I've never actually watched it. Hello, welcome back, Gandalf. Gandalf? Tag sitting. Yeah, so... I don't know why my brain... I don't know why I'm struggling with this so much. Tag at S, add, cast, sitting on ship. Just sat on ship. Okay. So if I don't have that tag, execute unless I have that tag. So if I don't have that tag, that's when I would give the menu. So let's say give menu. And then I want this tag to be removed when I'm not sitting. So same thing there. Execute unless. Then I want to run. 38% left of battery. Oh, that's not. You should probably go charge your phone. Untag if not in boat anymore. Okay, I believe that's done. I don't know. That took me a little bit to logic. Sometimes that happens. So gives menu upon first sitting down. Gives tag to say no more initial menu. Okay, let's try that. Nope, because I'm not running that as player function. Wait, who's this running as? Well, that's wheel tick, so I'm gonna go and run tick, yeah. Okay. As player, so I'm gonna go execute as all players at S. All players who aren't in spectator mode, right? Yeah. Not type. Game mode. At S. Then I want to run function. Wheel slash. No, I just want to run cast as player, and then from there everything else happens. Okay, hopefully that works now. So when I first sit down. No, not quite. Okay. Is this getting ran at all? It is. Tag at S list. So I have that tag. So that tag hasn't been removed. That tag hasn't been removed? Why is it not being removed? So... Oh, remove. Okay, it shouldn't, I think that worked, but... Okay, let's try this. Howda. And then if I sit down, there we go. We get the initial menu. So anytime when you first initially click on the boat, you get the menu. Perfect. That's what we want. Go, 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 go. So I'll need to obviously organize that menu. That'll be fun. I could do that now. We could menu up. So I guess what I need to... you forgot something. It is tag remove, not tag add. Yep, for the... Yep, you're right. I don't know how much of a delay there is. But yeah, I noticed that. I just fixed that. Thank you, though. Okay, so then I would also probably like to... I want to re-give the menu every 20... Like, maybe every 15 seconds. The reason for that being is, what if you hop in the boat, do that, and then suddenly you have to get out of the boat and get back in. Because remember, I'm going to need this menu at the end as well for docking the ship. So... How long does the menu stay for? How long does like a message stay for in chat? Or is that's toggleable, isn't it? It is. Okay. Okay, so let's add another thing here. So let's add another scoreboard objective. There's so many. Okay, scoreboard objectives add. I'm gonna call this one time sat dummy, and then go back to here. So I want to. I can make this more efficient. I will do that. Scoreboard players. What do I call it? What do I call it? Time sat to 0. And then I want to add to that. Woo! Actually, I can get rid of this whole tag system. I don't need that. I can do this instead. So I'll set it to 0. And then what I'll do is whenever you first go in here, first go into setting, I want to modulus. So scoreboard players operation AS time sat. I want to do a modulus to make that. So I need to set up a value. So let's modulus 15. Okay, that's global. So I'll need to set that up. So on reload, on the global scoreboard, there we go. I need to set some default constants. Yeah, scoreboard players set it to something. Let's say 15. So we go. I've got a score of 15. I'm going to get lunch. Okay, no problem. Enjoy. Yeah, it's coming up on lunchtime for me as well. To be honest, it's 12:30. Stay hydrated. Okay. So what I'm going to do is in here, what I'm doing is I'm doing modulus 15. So then I can be like execute if the score of dot time. So if that score is 0 after having done modulus to it, if the score of AS that is 0, run say give menu, and I can get rid of all this. Okay. Oh, okay. So I need to wait. I need to add scoreboard. I need to also increment that score. Score players add to AS 1. That's 15 ticks, isn't it? So 15 ticks times 20. 15 times 20. I'm doing a calculator. Why? Because I'm lazy and I don't trust myself to do maths on live stream. 300. I knew that. I knew that in my head. Okay. See, just always have a calculator handy. Always comes in useful. Okay, so now. Wait, did I do? Yeah, I did. I did do the right sum. Okay, so now it gives the menu when I first sit down. If I was to wait 15 seconds, bear with. We can stall for 15 seconds. Yeah. Time is a concept. There we go. After 15 seconds, it gives the menu again. So there we go. It gives. I've got that all sorted. So when you first sit down, you get the menu, and then you're given it every 15 seconds from then on. Perfect. Okay. So in here, where it says give menu, we actually want to give the menu. Okay. So let's do that. So telraw as. So we should probably add a heading. Let's add the heading called ship. And then underneath that, we'll have undock. And then after that, how are you going to make the ship move? Armor stands. Yes. So what we've got is we've got down here. I've got this. These are all entities. So these are armor stands with blocks in their heads, and they're all tracking a center armor stand. Maybe it's been deleted. Oh! I think it was just a visual glitch there. But yeah, they're all tracking this armor stand. So if I was to move this armor stand, the whole thing will move. So it's all tracking that armor stand, including its direction. So boom, boom, there we go, it all moved over. And I can teleport that armor stand to me. And as you can see, these blocks all update direction to match the direction stand is facing. So yeah, you can see it's a little bit jittery. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. I might need to compensate for that, but yeah. How are we gonna make the ship? Like your create data pack thing. Yeah. So the create data pack. I mean, I wasn't really creating create, but I was more experimenting with doing this sort of thing with buildable structures, and this is the first data pack that I'm actually kind of putting it to use. I was just kind of experimenting before, but now I know this is something that works. I can use it here. So yeah, let's go back up. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have a menu. This is just obviously a prototype. So ship, I should probably add information about it. So I'll add like how many blocks it has, or how many blocks the ship is, and I'll add these clickable options to dock. So if I click undock, that would make everything attached become the entity, and if I want to dock again, I'd click dock, and it would all become the blocks again. Okay, that makes sense. So I can work on that menu at some point later, but if it works for now, that's all that matters. So I'm going to make these triggers. I'm going to add a trigger. I'm going to add a trigger scoreboard. Because obviously I want it to work with non-opt players. Don't know what just happened there. Scoreboard of players add trigger. Dummy. And then yeah, should I add a trigger for each thing? One trigger scoreboard should be fine. Right, okay, before I go any further with this, so my plan next, after, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break just now, just because it's good to do that, and stand up, you know, get a little bit of blood flowing. It's been sitting for quite a while. So what I'm gonna do after I come back is I'm going to hopefully implement this, at minimum the undock system, and then if I have time, and if I'm still able to code, if my brain hasn't given out by then, I'll also add the docking. So that'll be interesting. You can run every command as every player. What do you mean? I'm not entirely sure what you mean there. That's correct. I'm not too sure what you're referring to. But yes, let's take a 5-minute break. I will be back in 5 minutes. See y'all soon. Okay, hello again. Oh, music is very quiet. No, is there? I don't know. I feel like let's put on some Mario. Hell yeah, let's Mario some up. Cool. Okay. You said you need to create a trigger for this so it'll work for non-op players. Yeah, you're correct. You can run every command as every player. What do you mean? Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah. Okay. So, here. Let's do it. So let's set up this undocking system. So I'm going to make these clickable and I'm going to make them have trigger commands. So let's add those trigger commands. So what I need to do is whenever you first set, so when you, I can check if you first set, if the score of AS that matches 0, then we know they've first set. Okay. First set. Repeating menu set. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to execute if the score of timesat matches 0. Then I want to enable trigger. What is it? Scoreboard. Scoreboard. Players enable and scoreboard players enable. Yeah, that's right. Enable at s dot trigger. Okay, and then whenever they leave, whenever they're no longer sitting, that's when we want to do we track when they no longer sit? Yep. When they're no longer sitting, we want to disable that. So in here, I guess I can add an unless. So just copy that up there, but make it an unless. Unless. Yep, I woke up. Well, good night, morning. I should probably go back to sleep. You probably should. You go back to sleep. Go. Rest your eyes. Indeed. Get some good rest. Okay, disable. Disable? Reset. Why does this exist? Oh, that is there. Okay, add tag to say existed. Wait, whoa. Okay, let's slow down. I'm in the wrong file. I'm in the wrong tick. Am I? As player. That's okay. Okay, I had a moment there. We're back. I was wondering, something just didn't feel right. I was editing the wrong file. Okay. So reset score. So that can indent. I always forget that. So that resets score. I don't actually need to. If not invoked, then we also want to reset. Why does this exist? My parent when I was born. Oh my. Run scoreboard players reset. So now what I should find is I reload, I sit down, I can do a trigger command. Oh, I can't. Why has it not been enabled? Setting, scoreboard players enable. Oh, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Parents were just checking on me to make sure I was getting lunch. I'm gonna grab lunch later. I'm going to finish this off, or not finish it, but going to do some stuff here. Are you able to build on the ships? You're able to build the ships. You are not able to build on them. So what? Well, once it's become undocked. So once it's become an entity, like the boat down here, once it's become this, that's not a boat, once it's become in this entity form, you can't build, but Commander's mum wants him to do the washing. No, just grab lunch, although I will definitely be doing that anyway. I'll get asked to do that anyway, of course, you know, gotta help out, do some chores. Let's see. Are you able to build in the ship? So yeah, you will. Oh, okay. I think I understand what you're saying. You'll be able to build the ships. You can build the ship in whatever way, whatever direction, however you feel like building the ship. It will be buildable that way. It's customizable. So you build the ship, and then it becomes a raidable ship. Is the plan here? So why didn't this work? This should be enabling that trigger. It's definitely been added, I'm sure. Scoreboard, objective, server. Trigger, it has been. Okay. But I cannot do anything. I should have. So, why? Huh? If the score. Wait. F the score. What's going on here? What's going on? Unless if I'm not on it, it removes the trigger. But here it's not giving me the trigger. It should only need to give it to me when I first sit down. Do you know what it might be? I think I need to do that, and score player's operation, let's say timer check global equals that, and then instead of doing it to my score, I do it to this timer check, and then I check timer check here. Timer check. Timer check. I think that works. I think that works. Let's try that. So let's hop on. Can I trigger? I cannot. So timer check is equaling my time sat. Okay. And then the timer check does the modulus. So if my time stat matches 0, that means I've only just sat down, right? So it should be getting enabled. I'm not sure why it's not. Dot time sat. So as you can see, well, timer checks 200. Okay. So whenever it is 0. Is this command getting ran? Or should it be getting run? It is. So it's getting enabled. But can I still not do anything? Wait, slash. Enable only work. Oh my god, I know what I've done. I didn't make it a trigger objective. There we go. Easy fix. Okay, let's try that. Huh. And now I can trigger. Cool. So I can do stuff by clicking. That's perfect. 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 Woo! Awesome. Progress. Okay. And then when I get off, I shouldn't be able to trigger it anymore. I don't. Perfect. That is what we want. So whenever we are sitting down, sitting down. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, whacked my microphone. Nice. Whacked my microphone stand. To be specific. Wheel. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I? Where am I? What am I doing now? So I've just got that worked. So now I want to actually make the trigger something. I want to trigger something. Okay. Whenever I hop on, I need to make sure I get the same score. I think I'm going to do that. So when I first hop on, I also want to. So I want to get the same score as this pig. So say all entities, type equals peg, distance of less than 0.1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. So that's what if I go execute positioned 0.4 down, and then if there's a peg. Okay, perfect. Can use that. So what I'm going to do is if it matches 0, then I want to do this. I want to do scoreboard players. Actually, I'm going to do this every tick. Scoreboard players operation at s drive ID to equal the I want the driver ID to equal the pegs underneath me ID. So it's to go execute positioned minus 0.4 run scoreboard players operation to equal the entity whose type equals peg, whose tag is cast dot what's the peg called? Tag all entities type equals peg list. I called it. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, type. Typing. Ship underscore peg. Yep. Okay. Ship underscore peg. That's it. Ship underscore peg. Whose limit equals 1, and a distance of less than 0.1 and sort equals nearest. Okay, and then in here I always want to reset that ID. So always reset player ID. So scoreboard scoreboard players reset at s stop drive ID. Okay, so now what's going on is an error. What's the error? Oh, I need to specify the objective. So now what we should find, if I go back into game, is that if I set the score to driver ID, if I sit down, I am not getting that score. Okay, what's going on? Sitting. Let's see what's going on there. Dude, that looked like it did work. Oh, but it's being reset at the end of the tick. Okay, I see. So, oh, okay. So maybe what I'll do is I will move the reset in as player. I'll move that reset to reset at the beginning of each tick, just for testing, so we can properly see what's happening. And now whenever I sit down, I get the same score as the anchor. By the way, see that score's 135. That means I've placed 135 driver things and wheels. So there we go. We're getting somewhere. So whenever I have that score, it means it knows which parts I'm controlling. So it knows I am the one controlling all of this. And hence, I will be the one controlling all of the boat, which is all good. So, progress is being made. Cool. So what I want to do is, so let's add a function called triggers. And let's add it. So let's call this one undock. So undock, what it does is it will triggered by a player second ship ready to undock. So what I want to do is I want to execute as so first of all I want to scoreboard players operation search ID. Is that going to interfere? Might add it. I'll call it something different. Let's call it search. Not search. Let's call it. So what I'm searching for? I am searching for something. I'm searching for. What am I doing here? I'm searching for the armor stand. So because global to equal s drive ID. At which point we go execute as all entities type equals Minecraft armor stand whose limit equals 1, sort equals nearest. I don't actually need to do a sort. Limit equals 1. Distance of less than 5 blocks, definitely. So not type equals armor stand. So type equals armor stand whose tag. So tag all entities. Type equals armor stand list. And what this is doing, I want to grab ship pig stand. Ship pig stand, limit is 1, as that armor stand, blah, 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 blah. Then I want to do stuff, so I want to go scoreboard. Do I? No, I want to do as at, and I want to do the run function. What's it called? Okay, setup / spread. Sorry, I feel like I'm not interacting much right now. I'm knee deep in code. So set up the conversion function. Set up start. Okay. So let's see what happens. Make it fly and boom! You also have a plain data pack. So I'm not gonna hold myself to this in case I get demotivated or I feel like working on a different project. But if the ship thing works out and the video does well and people seem to enjoy it, I was thinking about doing that, about using this kind of same sort of idea, but doing it like an air vehicle, a car, or like land vehicles. I'm not gonna hold myself to that because I don't know if I will want to do that. So no promises, but that's definitely an option. If I feel like it and this ends up doing quite well. So yes. Clapping. Right, AS function setup / start. So do you know what? Let's just see what happens. So if I sit down here, I'm not got the trigger set up, but if I was to have triggered that, no, that's a terrible idea. Hold on. Let's actually build a boat. Let's build a boat. Let's build a boat. 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 Right, here's gonna be my beautiful boat. Ta-da! It's incredible, right? Okay, there we go. It's weird how the rotation doesn't update. Maybe it's a visual bug. Maybe if I teleport it again, it'll update. I want to make sure that's proper though, because it looks a bit weird when the saddle's a bit lopsided. So I'm in this. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen, but we'll try it. Okay, function, trigger. So if I was to have clicked that undock, I've not set that up yet, but if I was to click that, it would run, in essence, it would run this function. There'd be a few more steps, but it runs this function. Okay. So I guess no armor stand was found. Is that correct? No, it's found. Oh, I forgot to add a check here. So I'm executing as, and I want to double check that their score, their drive ID score, is equaling to this score. Add a S. Run. Is that a valid function? That is right, right? Huh? Spread. It's not setup, it's spread. Okay, that'll explain it. Okay, let's try again. Hopefully, I have a feeling. Okay. Something's happened. That just worked. I think it's just worked. Hold up. So it's been converted to a boat. It's not rideable yet. But wherever this armor stand underneath me moves, so execute as all entities tag equals, what did I call it? Pig? Ship pig stand. at S, run TP at S. If I do a teleport. Are we moving? That armor stand isn't moving. What? If it's not a valid function, a little light bulb appears at the left when you click on it. Never noticed that, I don't think. Why? Ship pig stand. Is that not the right ship pig stand? As all entities tag equals run say 1. Is that entity just not found? If I made a typo, ship pig stand. Huh? Ship pig stand. Why is that armor stand not existing? Excuse me? Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. The armor stand's still there, right? Is it? Is that pig raiding something? Yeah, I think. But the armor stand just doesn't exist. Has it been killed or something? Oh no, look, the ship's gone. Okay, so some things went a little bit wrong, but you know what? That's good progress. Some strangeness going on though. Boom. Sit on it. And it stays. Is the armor stand popping off? Is that what happened? Did I delete it accidentally or something? Okay, now it's been found. Stop. Then it disappears. Oh! The armor stand is being killed because I'm moving it, and it's being killed because it's not next to what it expects to be next to. Okay, so okay, oh, so I'll need to give them a tag whenever they have undocked to make sure that that whole detection thing turns off. That'll be what's happening. So, okay. So, just for the sake of experimentation, let's build a boat. Build a beautiful boat. A big, beautiful boat. A boat. Okay. A boat, there we go. Place that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the killing system for now. And let's see if it kind of works more as intended now. Okay. And then okay, so this hasn't followed. Strangely. Why is that not followed? Because it should. This should be like tracking. It should be centered around the armor stand right there, right? But something's not doing that. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Transform. Is it findings? Update blocks. Start. So the thing that updates its location is get direction being run. It should be getting run. If it's working, this should be getting run. It's not. Why is that not getting run? Update blocks, spin, get direction. It seems to be like that whole system's not being run. Oh, okay, I see. So, okay, so I need to detect who's, cast, what did I call it? Ship pig stand. Ship pig stand. But I also want to make sure they have the tag of undocked. Right? So it's sort of whose tag is undocked. So whenever we dock a ship, it needs to be given a tag to say, hey, I have been docked. So undock. In spread start if the spread is successful, so in spread spread start successful. So this is meaning everything's went as intended, and tag s add just undocked. So add tag to say undock successful. Okay, and then I try logging in the world. I don't think that'll fix anything. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping I've fixed this right now. I'm happy with the progress though. This is looking cool. I'm happy with it. Right. Okay. So boom. We've got a ship. Run this function. It's been undocked. I need to offset it a bit differently. It looks like it's been a little bit weird. But if I now, okay, the boat's moving with the saddle offset. I'll need to deal with that because that's still an item frame. I'm going to make a copy of this, which isn't an item frame, but is in fact an armor stand. But I can do that. Then here, if I was to do this, for example, let's teleport them 45 degrees. The boat's moved. Here we go. The boat's moving around that point. Which, thinking about it, isn't right. The boat shouldn't rotate around the point where you're sitting. The boat should rotate where the center of the boat is. So, see right now when I'm rotating. So, I'm not moving. Only the boat is. What should be happening is, if I was to get a normal boat, maybe I'll be able to demonstrate that. But a normal boat, you know, you actually move. A normal boat, I should be rotating around the center between, like right here, right in between those two blocks is where the rotate should be happening from. So, in fact, I'm not going to make the boat track around the entity under the peg. I'm going to summon a new entity, which is in the center of the boat, so it rotates at the right point. It's like, realistically. Because, let's say I had a boat like, if I had a boat like, let's just say that's a boat, right? That's a boat. I don't want this. I believe I could have multiple of these in the world, actually. Yeah, the offset's definitely a bit wonky, but I can sort all that. But it shouldn't rotate around that point. It should be rotating more like here. So it should be rotating in the center. So that would be the center right there. That is where this one should be rotating from, if that makes sense. It should be rotating in the center of the ship. Whew. But look at that. Progress is happening. We've made stuff. Made stuff. Hello, noble dame. Hello, welcome. Oh, this is exciting though. Okay, progress is being made. So, there's a few things I could get stuck into here. What time is it? It is 1:10. I don't want to get stuck into anything too deep right now. Or maybe I do. What do I do? Okay, what's the next step? What's I would like to fix the offset. Hello, Gimme. Hello. Hello. So I need to fix the offset not being right. But that's quite a big thing. So, I need to summon an entity. I need to determine where the center of the ship is. So what I think I need to do is I need to take every single block on the ship, right? Their coordinates, and average each of them. So, if I average the x coordinate and the y coordinate and the z coordinate, that should give me the middle, right? So if I have a 5 long structure, 2, 3, the middle would be here, and I get the middle by getting the average of all of these blocks. It's like getting the average of 1, 2, 3, 4. So wait, what does that do? 1, add 2, add 3, add 4, divided by 2. Okay, that's not the average. What? Wait, what am I doing? So the average of that is 1, add 2, add 3, add 4, divided by 4 is 2.5, which is in the middle. So yeah, basically what we're doing is for each coordinate, whatever the coordinates is, it could be 101, 102, then there could be a gap, and then get 104, right? The average of that, which is 101 plus 102 plus 104 divided by 3 is is 102.3, and that would be the coordinate where the boat rotates around. So that's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to need to look at every single block which is attached to the structure and average every one of their coordinates. Wow. Okay. Let's do it. So start successful. This whole ship low thing is not working, so I worked on that last time and it didn't end up working as intended, so I'm gonna delete that for now because it's just not working at all. I'll need to come up with a different method anyway. Can you make everyone standing on the boat move with it? So, no, kind of. So, basically what I'm saying is, I can add more seats. So I'm gonna add a seat, a craftable seat, and people could sit on other seats on the boat. But I couldn't make the boat. I'm not gonna give the boat a hitbox if that's what you mean. So players won't be able to stand on the boat. No, the boat will just be. It'll be transparent. Transparent. It'll be the blocks are fake, so it'll be like this. I need to sort that offset. Excuse the blocks being a block down, but these are all just fake blocks. Adding hitboxes to them would be number 1, extremely laggy. Number 2, not very accurate because we're very limited on what we can do with that in terms of a data pack. The only way we could do stuff would be using shulkers, but even then, if we have a shulker, we cannot rotate the shulker. How did you get Visual Studio Code to look like that? I downloaded a Minecraft font, I changed the font in VS Code, and I am using the theme, change theme? What's the current theme? I don't know what the current theme is. I'm pretty sure it's dark. Is there a name for Is there not a name for font thing or VS Code things? Color theme. Oh yeah, One Dark Pro. That's what I'm using. One Dark Pro, if you're curious. But yeah. Stretching. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is start successful. So as all of them function. Okay. So now under here. Oh, thank you. No problem. Not a problem at all. But that won't be the center. The 101, 102, 104. So the center should be 102.5. Okay, so let's replicate that. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so no, I know what you're saying, but I'm actually not. I've been saying center. I know it's not what I actually mean. It's more where the biggest weight is on the ship. So let's say I have a boat that's like that, and then goes all the way up like that. There is a lot more weight on that side, so it should rotate around that point. It does make sense. So if you had a structure like this, it wouldn't rotate directly in the middle. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to rotate around the most weighted point of the ship. So I think the average still works. Hopefully that makes sense. I CC. I don't know what CC means, but or you see. Oh, maybe you understand. Maybe that's what you're saying. Cool. Yes. So let's average coordinates. Okay. So let's add a new function here called average chords. Start successful. So what I want to do, I see. Okay, I see. I CC. Oh, I'm learning. Wow. Okay. So I want to execute as actually, I don't need to do that there. Okay. Set x chord average to 0. Wait, is this x coordinate going to mess up in negatives? Okay, let's say I had -2, -1, 0, 1. Hopefully, -2 add -1, add 0, add 1, divided by 4, minus 0.75. Is that the center of that? I'll do that, that makes it easier. -2 add, so -2 add -1, add 0, add 1, add 2, divide by 5, the average is 0, so that works. Right? Yeah, I don't think negative numbers should screw it up. Okay, so... okay. Averaging chords. Ah! Average... I don't care. Averaging. Set... average x... Cool. 0. Yes. Do that for each coordinate. And then what I'm going to do is for... Okay, and then I also need to set scoreboard players set average block counter, so I need to count how many blocks there are so I can divide it properly. Set that to 0. This does stuff, so I can go in block entity and I go into spread/get area effect cloud chords. I can use some of the stuff in here. So all I want is okay, I'm gonna indent this. This is averaging separate from rest of the file, because that could become confusing because I'm adding it in here for efficiency. Scoreboard players operation average x global add block x add I just typed the word add like that, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to average their coordinates, and then I'm going to also add to the counter. So scoreboard players add block, what did I call it? Average, I called it something. Average block counter. Average block counter, global. I'm going to add 1. So that will tell me like what I need to divide by to get the average. And then here I'm just tallying up every block's thing. So I'm adding them up here, and then at the end I will divide. So let's go back here. Before I divide, before division times by 10. Yep. Need to add a new. I only want the center to like half a block or like a tenth of a block. That would be more than okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. So let's add that as a constant. Oh wait, there's a constant scoreboard. I should be using that. Okay, const. So I'm gonna change that. Anywhere in the file that said that, I want to change to that. Okay, well let me quickly change that. Anytime it said that, I want to change that to that. Looks like it's only said once. Cool. Okay, so let's add to the constants. So I'm going to add a constant. Score players set 10. Constant to 10. So there we go. That's set to 10. And now what I can do is start successful. Is I can divide. Or I need to. Before dividing, I'm going to times them by 10 because I need to times them by 10 because let's say I have the number, or let's just say I have 4 blocks. I need to get the center one. It would only, if I didn't times it by 10, it would only be able to give me it whenever I divide to like an integer. So by timesing it by 10, I'm basically adding a fake decimal point. So it's 10 times bigger than it actually is, and then whenever I'll scale it back down. So scoreboard players operation that multiplied by the 10 on the const scoreboard. I need to do that for all of them. Once they've all been times by 10, that's whenever I do the actual division. So actually get the average is what I'm doing here. So I am going scoreboard players operation average x divided by, and I want to divide that by the average block counter, so how many numbers there are, because the average is total divided by how many there are. So that's what I've done. I've totaled it all up. I'm timesing it by 10. Then I'm going to divide it by how many they are, and then whenever I scale it, I will scale it down, like timesing it by 0.1 to make it a tenth smaller. Let's be not a tenth smaller. I don't think that's the right. Yeah, hopefully understand what I mean. If not, oh well. I tried. Okay. Let's just see if this worked. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a structure. I'm gonna create a ship. Okay. Interesting structure. And what we should find is that this structure, the center should be -7, 8. So let's reload, run this. And hopefully now what we'll see is if I get those scores, scoreboard players get average X from the global scoreboard. If I was to divide... Oh, okay, hold on. Something's went a bit wrong, I think. Has it? It has. Something's went wrong with the averaging. Okay. I'm getting the position. Okay, so sets it up. Wait. No. Okay. This sets it all up, so sets them to 0 so they can be added to. Oh! So this all has to happen after that. That'll be the issue. Has to happen after that. Okay. So hopefully, let's try this. Hopefully we should now, this should work. Would be the most ideal thing. This is quite complicated, isn't it? I always do this. I always start a project and it always becomes a lot more complicated than I thought. So the coordinates, the center here should actually be something 0.5. Well, it would be, but in commands it might be stored as like 0.90. Because if you didn't know, if I teleport myself to -9, -9 is different than -9.0. So it'll work as if the second one. So if it's 9, it would actually teleport me to 9.0. So keep that in mind whenever we get the results. Okay, let's place a boat, hop in, let's dock. Let's reload it in case I forgot. Let's dock. And now if I get those scores, so what this is saying is it should be -76. I don't think that's right. Oh, what? Okay. And average Z is 64. Okay. Scoreboard players get... I want to get the... How many blocks is it counting? What? Oh, I've added a... 8. 8 seems right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is 8 blocks. Wait. Those... What did it give? So it gave average X. If I was to divide that by 8, -76 divided by 8 is -9.5. Yeah, it's right. Wait, this is right, but it's not getting divided. That's it. Using the wrong scoreboard. Okay. Whew. I'm back. How's it working? Is the pack working? It's getting there. We're making good progress. Encountering bugs and stuff, but... Well, bugs as in more mistakes in my code. But it's going well. It's going well. Yeah. Getting places. What? Oh! Because I placed it on the wall. I'll need to fix that. I never fixed that. Okay. Let's place it on the floor for now. And then if I do this thing, hopefully we should be able to get the average sort of thing now. Get average. So no, let's get average x. 10.5 is correct, and then bang on 8. So bang on 8 is wait, hold on. So it's saying bang on 8. Oh no, that is right. It's just because it doesn't look right because wait, is that right? Right, hold on. What's going on? Okay, I want to fix this offset because it's kind of confusing me when I'm testing this. So, where exactly is the offset? Like, what's happening with this offset? Something's going a bit wrong. So currently, let's see what's happening. So it is going down a block and forward a bit. Do you know what it might be? It might be in trigger. There's a weird bug with chords for me when it's offset by 1 between the F3 menu and commands. Really weird. It's probably not a bug, it's probably just a bit of like confusion about how coordinates work. Because 8.0 is different than 8 in Minecraft. Like 8 is different than 8.0. So it is probably something to do with that. So okay, these all need moved up. A block? Is it exactly a block that needs moved up? It's not. Okay, well, okay, hold on. Let's before we do this, let's try and fix it here first. So in triggers, what I want to do is as that at s, I also want to align it. Positioned. Oh, lol, makes sense. Yeah, that took. I didn't realize that until I don't know. It took me a little bit. That definitely confused me when I was getting. At one point, it confused me, but then I learned that, and now it doesn't. Okay. Let's see if this has any different behavior. Slightly. It's different. So these all need to be a block up, or not a block up. However many blocks it needs to be up. It needs to be up a little bit. If I like raise that, will that raise those? I have a feeling it won't. Let's find out. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Ah, I placed it against the wall. I need to fix that bug. Place it against the floor. Works as normal. Run this. That's not changed it. And the ship's moved. Okay, so there's a bit of weirdness going on. And I think it's cause the armor stand is not in the center of the block, so it gets a bit confused. I'm trying to work out exactly what's going on with the offset. Okay, I'm going to build this, and then right next to it I'm going to build a copy, and we'll be able to see exactly what's going wrong, and exactly how much it's being offset. We can adjust it from there, I believe. Okay, so, boom, yeah, yeah. Okay, so it has moved, like, 5 pixels forward. It's moved downwards when it shouldn't have. It's moved about 4 pixels, oh no, 12 pixels down. I think it's all to do with where this is going to start raycasting from. So if I go into update blocks, start, as area effect cloud block, raycast, rotated as at S. How are they all reset? So this start is running as and at the armor stand's location. So maybe, yep, I'm still going. OMG, you're still going. let's try repositioning it here. Let's just for testing, let's set a block up. Oh, okay, that's moving it. Okay, so wait, okay. How many blocks does it need offset to fix this? So it needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that bang on there? It's almost bang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pixels. 12 pixels, so 12 sixths of a block. It's 12 sixteenths. So 3/4 of a block is 0.75. So this needs to be raised by 0.75. And I think... Is that in line? That's pretty much bang on in line. It's not perfect. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? That number is seeming familiar. I think that's the number that we use somewhere else. Where do we use that number? 0.78. Something around that area is used. Okay, I'll just leave it. 0.75 seems about right. I got back. How's your brain not losing brain cells? I don't know. I probably am. I recommend language MC function plugin for VS Code too. That's what I'm using. Yeah, that's what I'm using. I'm sure I am. Yeah. Okay. And now, see, I could look at this. It looks like it needs to move back a tiny bit in the X direction, but it's actually a tiny bit. It depends on the direction the armor stand is looking. So where's that armor stand looking right now? Looking that way? Was that the pig I just spectated? I think I just spectated the pig. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to spectate the armor stand. So I think if I do that and position, and I'll position it just depending on where it's facing. Let's try -1, see what happens. That's the right direction, so minus 0.25. Ooh, okay, we're close. Bang on 1 pixel, so we're looking for 5/16 of a block is 0.3125. So that's what it has to be, 0.3125. Yes! Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh ho! Oh, okay! Okay, good news, good news, good news. Stuff is happening. Okay, function. Recipes. I'm on a roll now. Look at me go. Woo! Okay, perfect. And we've got the center. So, okay, okay. Cool, okay. What do I do now? What do I do now? So what I need to do is I need to summon... Oh, this looks sick. Oh, this is cool. Oh, okay. I'm getting excited about this. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. I was a little bit doubtful, but oh, look at this go. It's working. Oh. And then obviously, I'd like to think if I was to teleport that armor stand, so armor stand limit goes what? In fact, no, I can't do that. I need to go all entities. Tag equals pig. What do I call it? Ship pig stand. At S run. TP at S. Let's go. Okay. It won't be as stuttery as that, by the way. But let's test for testing. As we can see, the boat has been destroyed because I need to fix some stuff about that. Okay, that's an easy fix, though, guys. So let's just do it with this one. Nope. That one, and then oh, this is looking good. This is looking sick. Okay, and then something. Where's the teleport? I did a teleport command. I've went past it, haven't I? What? Okay. No, I did a teleport. What? Where's it gone? There it is. So it's moving where I am. Obviously, I'll need to move the anchor, and then it should also rotate. Now, the rotation. What if it rotates like slowly? There's still a little bit of desync, and I don't want it to be too messy, so I'm going to need to look at maybe compensating for that. But as you can see, like, it still does rotate. It's just whenever you rotate big amounts, you can see it raycasts before it's ready. So what I think I need to do to fix that is I'll need to make it raycast with a delay. because teleporting interpolates a tick. So a teleport, I think, in fact, no. I think whenever you teleport a mob, it's the animation. If I teleport a creeper, right? And I TP all entities type equals creeper to @s, you can see it like it moves up to me. It doesn't just instantly appear. It slowly moves up. I'm about to kill it. I'm gonna come on. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. So I need to compensate for that delay by recasting wherever it would be, wherever I need to recast where it visually is, not at like in that moment. Oh, maybe that makes sense, maybe it doesn't, but that's what's going through my head. Hello Lontas. Hello. But this is I think this looks sick. We're getting there. I'll need to compensate for that rotation. I can do that some other time. Okay. How long have I been going for? Almost 3 hours. I've still not had lunch. I am probably. There's a part of me that wants to kind of keep going because I'm making good progress. I'm from India. Yep. Welcome. It's quite a lot from India, actually. Like who watch the channel. It's quite interesting whenever you look at statistics. Okay, I think for my sanity, I'm going to. I think I should grab lunch. It's 20 to 2. I'm gonna grab lunch, so I'm gonna end the stream now. I might actually. I don't know. I'll probably work on this tomorrow morning as well. I've kind of been streaming it roughly the same time each morning. I'll probably do it again tomorrow. I might work on a few things off camera, maybe some more of the dull stuff. I think, but yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. We've made good progress though. As you can see, the boats are. This is gonna work. This is going to work. So that's exciting. Thank you all for being here. I don't know when this will be out. I'm hopefully not too long. However long it takes to finish. But thank you for being here and watching. It's much appreciated, it really is. But yes, I will. Okay, bye. It's good to get brain breaks. You are right. I need to rest my brain. I can feel it's going at like 1,000,000 miles per hour right now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a rest. Gonna grab lunch and probably gonna relax for a bit this afternoon. Might work on this a little bit more tonight. I might actually stream it tonight a little bit more. I don't hold me to that. I'm not entirely sure, but yes, progress is being made. I'm excited. Yes. Goodbye.